Hi everyone. Today I'd like to talk about the stigma around mental illness. So, you know very well that the current situation around that is unacceptable. And it's time to break the stigma once and for all. How are we going to do that? Well, first of all, we have to give a chance to people that have mental disorders to express themselves to a lot more people about what they experience with their mental health issues. If we don't do that, it's never going to change. This is why we have to invite a lot of those people with different kinds of mental disorders on TV. It's extremely important to show those people to the world. Do you want to know precisely how it looks, how it can feel like? Even if you don't have those disorders, you cannot know precisely how it feels like, but at least you could know more about how it may feel like, because I think that right now you are completely clueless. Let's be honest with ourselves. It's extremely important to not be ashamed to have mental disorders. It's not your fault. If you have some mental issues right now, you absolutely have to have them. There's nothing that you could have done to not have those issues right now. We just don't have enough control over our own behavior for that. That's just the way it is, and we have to accept all the problems that we have, no matter how bad you feel right now. It should be accepted. That's the first step. It doesn't matter what you're getting through right now. What you're going through is just, if you cannot accept, even understand the problems that you have right now, how are you going to be able to talk about them to the world? Well, if you have to do it, at least to some people, it could be liberating. I think that it's important to also look at some people that may have similar health issues than us. Just don't be ashamed of having those problems. You are not alone. We are out there. If you are paying attention, you will see that this is perfectly common. It's just that you're not looking carefully enough. And I'm not saying that it's necessarily easy, because a lot of people don't want to show up. And you know why they don't want to show up? It's because of you. It's all about this stigma around mental illness. And some of you could be next. Yeah, this may not be a big deal to you right now. You may not care about that. One day, some of you will get it. It's going to hit you in the face. And those people cannot understand. You don't know what it's like to have some severe mental disorders, and people, they just cannot understand what you're going through. And even worse, sometimes they just think that you're fine. You're just plain fine. No big deal, right? It feels like pointless to try to explain to those people how much you suffer sometimes. It seems like they just cannot believe it. They seem to think that you are overreacting. Trust me, I'm not. So it feels like sometimes it's not even worth talking to those people about your issues. But I have to be optimistic that the situation will get better in the future. I think that people are going to start realizing that some of the flaws that we may have because of those health issues are not necessarily a big deal. That it's not because we can look a little bit crazy sometimes that it's a big deal. It's not. And you know what? You don't need to have mental disorders to look crazy anyway. You know very well that you look crazy sometimes too. I feel that in the future, people will be better able to appreciate the existence of some people that have mental illness. That they are going to see an interesting diversity about that. I think that that there's certain things that are interesting that happen in the world only because of certain mental disorders, which can, like I said, add some diversity to the world, some positive diversity. But of course, we are probably not close to getting there. But I think that some people will start at some point seeing some of those situations as well, at least they're probably going to see them in a much better way. And maybe some people, I think that, well, hopefully it's going to be my case, but they're going to see some mental disorders as kind of cool. And sometimes, of course, we're going to do some stuff that are kind of embarrassing. I mean, no one can escape that. I think that we have to just embrace life, and this is perfectly normal to commit mistakes, and what matters is to keep moving forward. I don't think that we should take ourselves too seriously. Yeah, I think that it's important sometimes to be able to laugh about ourselves. And well, hopefully the media and other people will start to invite some people that have some serious mental health issues, and it's going to help the world to understand what it's like. And I think that this is going to be extremely inspiring for a lot of people. I think that it's also going to influence a lot of other people that are currently suffering from mental health issues to talk about their experiences and to help them actually show up. So I think that it's the time to show to the whole world that we are not ashamed to show up. Come on, my friends. You know that you can do it. Inspire yourselves from people that are going through extremely difficult things. And I've managed to show up and talk about it. Trust me, after doing it, you will feel much better about yourselves. And you will be able to make a lot of other people feel better too. Thank you. And never lose hope. I am with you. Help is coming. Thanks for watching.